Get him out of there, rooster!
It's a tour of the Pheasant Belt as I'm hunting with 3 South Dakota outfitters.
But his cover is fantastic.
We're hiking through the prairies and riding across the plains as the thrill of the hunt takes flight.
There it goes, rooster! Nice shot. Oh, double!
Right.
3 hunts, 2 friends, 1 unforgettable adventure on this Sporting Classics.
Some adventures are found at the crossroads of epic and unforgettable, and they're best enjoyed with a close friend, a companion who cherishes the sporting life just as much as you do. It's someone who knows the magic contained in the simple phrase, opening day, and who understands that the words hunter and conservationist are one and the same, for we've been giving back for generations. And sharing the outdoors with someone who celebrates the history, the art, and the romance of this way of life makes for a friendship to last the ages. One where the sound of a snickering horse, the crackling of a mountain campfire, the whiff of gunpowder will transport you to that same stirring part of the soul. Welcome to Sporting Classics. That old trusted friend who shares your love of adventure and reminds you of the greatest days of your life.
It's a good-looking cover out there. A lot of it. Here you are, man. The land
We
of
are
the
in
beautiful
paradise.
prairie, man.
This is the paradise of the upland.
Yeah, if you're a shotgun toter and a flush master, this is ground zero right here.
Absolutely.
The rooster here, be ready, rooster!
Skunks off the boat. Bravo.
Pretty pretty. And I gotta say, the ringneck pheasant is pretty close to the top of the food chain as far as wing shooting goes.
Rooster! Very nice.
Come on. Good girl, good girl. Nice bird, huh? Beautiful.
Rooster!
Nice. And when you get out here and they've been chased, they've been pursued, and they're getting up 150, 200 yards,
Rooster! Very nice.
that's a different beast. He's got it. A hell of a retrieve.
Whether it's real warm here or if we're sitting where we are now with the blistering cold and the snow on the ground, there's birds here and we're gonna make them fly. Rooster!
Very nice.
Hit him! Oh, center punch. Nice.
Chris and Domenico have been a good time hunting. It seems to me that there's some quality marksmanship there, so.
Very nice.
Obviously, it's not a first rodeo.
Yeah,
It's
that was
gonna be
pretty
an
cool, man.
It's all pretty rough terrain and beautiful country to hunt in. You always have a view no matter where we're at it.
Birdie, birdie. Domenico, you ready?
Rooster!
Nice.
Good girl. Good girl.
You know, I have just few friends, they actually like to do what I do. And this is the way that I look hunting. In other words, the chase.
Rooster! Nice shot, dude.
Quite an afternoon. This is why you come to South Dakota. This is ground zero. This is the alpha and omega of wing shooting. Come October and November, I love this place. I come back here pretty much every year, and I'm trying to figure out how to come back here more often.
South Dakota is the pheasant hunting capital of the world, with over 270 lodges and guides offering a wide menu of options for the visiting hunter. This season, my good friend and neighbor, Domenico Orzi, and I are setting off to join 3 outfitters on a 6-day tour of the state. Domenico brought his pointers for the trip, and I brought the Winchesters. Our first hunt was at the iconic Tumbleweed Lodge. I've enjoyed plenty of great days at Tumbleweed. Including an unbelievable double rainbow, framing a picture-perfect afternoon for Steve Ferris and I. I was back to recapture some of that magic, but the late season wind was going to be a real test. Just another blustery day in South Dakota. Partly cloudy, mostly pheasant-y. It's going to be some tricky shooting once these birds get up into the wind, man. They just tip, they catch the wind, and they rocket out of here. So you got to be right on them.
Yeah, we'll take it right down the middle here. Out here at Tumbleweed, the birds this time of year with the wind and the cold they're sitting really, really tight. They're not wanting to walk around and roam around as much as they would in previous months. With winds like this, when we jump a bird up, they're going one direction only. They're hitting that wind and they're going with it as fast as they can.
Ooh, those birds are scooting with the wind.
Sometimes they get out so far, so fast. Some of these leads are stretching 7, 8, 10 feet. But it's amazing what a little load of Winchesters and a 20 gauge can do.
Get him out of there, rooster!
Oh my God, that was a hell of a shot. Hell of a shot.
So you get this kind of wind, once they set sail with the wind, it's a swing and swing and swing. That was about a 7, 8 foot lead on that bird coming out of the end. Beautiful rooster though, huh? Just gorgeous. The bird of South Dakota right here.
Find him. Rooster! Pitch him up. A rooster here, be ready, rooster!
All right, dog's on it.
Well, in a day like this, the conditions are challenging.
Rooster! Nice shot. Pitch him up.
At the same time, it's pretty spectacular here. So,
Watch that short hair right there.
It's like chaos. You get this kind of wind, you got this many dogs, you got this kind of thick cover. Just noise everywhere. You can't really pick out sounds very well because of the wind, so when a bird flushes, it's tough to tell where it's coming from. It's kind of combat pheasant hunting right here. Fun, but tough.
Well, I got to give props to Chris on these birds this week. I think a few times he had birds coming up, grabbing that wind and moving faster than I've seen birds move all year. He says put a school bus lead on him and it must have worked because he got it done.
Oh, buddy. That's some trick shooting out here in this wind. Wow. The old joke is if it weren't windy, everybody would tip over because they're always walking with a lean, but it's just part of the game. And yeehaw. NEM. All right, so these horses are, I want the short, slow one. Is that possible?
No. This is Elvis.
Elvis. Beautiful horse, huh?
absolutely.
For the next stop on our hunting tour of South Dakota, it was time to saddle up. A hunt with Tinker Kennels is a journey back in time to when prairie chickens were the game birds of the plains. If the ringneck pheasant is the reigning king of South Dakota upland hunting, the old school prairie chicken refuses to bow. And anytime you chase wild game via horseback, well, you get a unique perspective.
Well, this is definitely will be an adventure. It's a combination of curiosity and excitement. Come on.
All set?
Come on.
We are simply an outfitter that we take people out on horseback looking for those prairie grouse. And the experience is what we're after.
It's just a nice way to travel the prairies and see the landscape. But once the dog goes on point, you got to be pretty quick. This time of year, the birds are not going to sit long. These are wild birds, and they've been hunted. So you got to get down quickly, get loaded as you're moving, and get up to that dog as quickly as you can.
Good shot, good shot.
That was great.
That was a prairie chicken. Well, there's a prairie chicken. I haven't shot one of these in South Dakota for probably 20 years, I bet.
Nice mature bird.
Yeah, beautiful, huh? Just beautiful. And again, it's a wonderful bird. I mean, when you pick up a prairie chicken, you know, the male with the big pinnays on it, it's what the native tribes are mimicking in some of their dances. So it's just a cool bird to finally connect with. There's not a lot of them. There's not a huge range of them. And it's pretty special when you finally put one down and put it in hand. Looking good, looking birdie. Whoa. Whoa. Be ready.
There it is, there it is.
Well, one didn't get away, but they were all shifty. The old prairie chicken. He's in good shape. Might save one to have mounted.
You know, they look at you from distance and they flash away.
Holy criminy, look at all those birds. Wow.
For the most part, what we've been seeing these last couple of days are the bigger cubbies, and they're getting out ahead of us.
That was a pile of birds, man. Wow.
Yeah, but
And that, again, I attribute that to the late season, the cooler temperatures in the mornings, all those birds being covied up, you know, they're a little bit chumpier. They maybe been seeing more people hunting them, and that makes a difference. It really makes a difference. So.
keep going. We'll see.
There it is, there it is. Oh. Wow. Wow.
Thanks for the warning shots.
Very good.
I didn't know there was a bird until you shot.
I missed it badly.
Good girl.
Good girl. That's great. Good girl. Look at that.
Another female. All right then.
Hey, you almost got them all.
Huh?
You're shooting like, I don't know what. You have a laser or what? Because, I mean, you're shooting
Hey, we got
at
all
the
these
distance.
dogs. We
It's
might as well
impossible.
put them to work, huh?
I don't understand. It's really incredible. Fantastic. That bird was so far. You know, these cactus could be a nice area to, especially for pheasant.
Sometimes a hunter gets all the luck, and so far at Tinker Kennels, all the birds have been flying my way. So I pulled back on the next drive to give Domenico a chance to hunt solo, while I just watched from a distance.
It's so tough, man. You get these late season birds. They love these cattail sloughs. They're really tough to get into. And there's a rooster. Kill it, kill it. Oh, Domenico.
The best chance. Oh, no.
Another rooster.
There you go. No, Sadie.
They're always just out of range, but there's always enough of them where you just keep plowing through that cover.
Oh, God. Well, I tell you, not easy.
Domenico needs CPR and the CRP. It's a drug, isn't it?
Yes, it
I was just saying, you know, you get going, you flush birds, they're just a little too far out, but you keep going because you're flushing birds. You're thinking one of these damn things is going to sit tight now.
Beautiful weather, good horses. So overall, was definitely a great experience.
With the horses loaded up, it was time for the final destination in our journey, Sutton Bay. This was my first time hunting here, and the stunning lodge made a strong first impression.
What a view, huh? Welcome to God's country. Some people call it flyover country. I hope they keep flying over. There's a lot of different ways to do South Dakota. You can do it DIY in the public lands. You can go to one of the preserves that have lots of birds, great amenities and all that. Or you can come to a Sutton Bay, which is a membership club and has terrific pheasant hunting. It's got all sorts of other amenities. But I tell you what impressed me most was the wild cover here. It was just fantastic. That and some really spectacular gun dogs. Get the hounds and the cattails and see what happens, huh?
Get them down there.
Do you want to try and get, you want to be down on the edge with the dogs, or what do you?
Nope.
You want to go through the
He
middle?
doesn't want cattails, does he?
No cocktail today. I have enough.
We plant 500 acres of food plots. The largest ones are 5 acres down to 2 acres.
There they go. Look at that.
Yeah, they're already going.
Son of a gun.
Oh my God.
So it's a lot of mobilizing, moving around. We plant corn and milo in different areas.
Just fantastic cover. Look at all this.
And then we had a few tree plots and then some food plots off to the edges of us that kept the birds down in that area.
All right, Domenico,
All right.
let's get on the board, buddy. Time to get mad at these birds. She's got a bird in here for sure.
Yeah, they're pointing here.
Rooster!
Right in front of you.
Sorry. I wasn't safe.
This is the Pheasants Forever shoot.
I'm gonna take your PETA card from you.
Yeah, exactly. Domenico I've known for a long time at Bray's Island, and he's a political refugee of sorts from Italy to South Africa and now to America. I think he's going to stick in America. I think finally he's found his home and loves Bray's Island, but more importantly, he loves his gun dogs.
Be patient, Mama. Be patient. When you spend your life with them, you train them, basically they sleep in your house, and you're creating an incredible bond to the point that you sometimes understand what they're thinking and they understand what you're thinking, which is the ultimate, basically, relationship with the dog. And hunting with that, it's besides to be a pleasure, they're becoming great hunting tools.
Yay! Good girl! Good girl, yay! She does a little trophy kind of ring, you know. Good girl, yay! Good girl. All right,
Hey,
here we go.
one for the pot.
First one.
Rooster!
Let's go!
Going left!
Nice.
Rooster! Nice!
Quick, 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 quick.
Oh yeah, you got it. Fantastic. I got a bird. Finally started to get into some action. Chris is, the more I know him, I say, the more I really enjoy his company, and I also appreciate his knowledge and his passion.
But his cover is fantastic.
Rooster!
Bravo. That was my dog pointing there.
Was it?
Yeah, of course.
The dog on it?
Rooster! Dead!
There you go. Good dog. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was a good retrieve.
If you don't like that, you don't like chocolate cake. Beautiful.
Oh, she's pointing.
You got a dog on point on the right.
Oh, right here, right here.
Stay there, yes.
Nice point.
Rooster!
Fair catch.
I hope it didn't fall over your head.
All good. It was high. Good shot. They're getting out the end,
Chris.
man.
Nice! Well done. Nice shot.
Well, starting to get warm.
There it goes, Rooster! Nice shot. Oh, double!
Double.
All right. The problem is that I'm running out of shells.
Nice double over there.
Yeah, it was
Beautiful.
okay. Huh? It's about time, you know?
That was pretty. I got to watch it. It was like watching a live outdoor TV show.
Was good, was good. And I have to thank my friend Chris Dorsey for organizing this.
Toast.
Is that all right?
Nice shot. You center punch that one, bud. Good shooting. Good dog. Good dog.
What a beautiful retrieve, eh?
Rooster!
Bravo.
Rooster! Nice!
Good girl. Good girl. What a dog. You know, there's something about just following a great gun dog through fantastic cattail country, and you just put on a lot of miles. We're walking 8, 10, 12 miles a day, but it never feels like that because there's always lots of action.
Good dog. She worked that bird all the way down the line.
Dogs are doing well. Yes, good girl. She knows she's a rock star. And just the nonstop action of pheasants and
Oh my God.
beautiful. And great dog work. It just keeps the engine going. At the end of the day, you're tired, but it's a really satisfied tired, and you're hungry at the end of the day, and your head hits the pillow, man, and you're just out.